Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot and we are back. Alright, time for us to have some fun tonight. I've got some serious leveling to do, as I always do, and it shall be good. So, time to get started. Time to get started. We begin here. Now, before I begin anything, I gotta tweet and do all that, so that's gonna happen. First to Discord. Now out into the wide, wide world of the internet. Doing good, Sweckham. Sent. Good. Hey, CG. Podgain. Track, you need help leveling up this glay? Well, sure, I'm gonna level up my weapons, so I can take you along after I do my invasions. Please bear with me, but you can hang out in voice first. I'm going to set up everything. Excuse me. Then I'll probably hit my invasions. Then after I hit my invasions, I will start the leveling. Trying to bring up my own chat. It is not going well on my phone for some reason. Okay, now this looks about right. I don't know what happened. Like, I was legit trying to just bring up my chat and my phone was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. I'm like, what the hell? Hey, Haza. Okay, first and foremost, crystallization catalyst, gotta take that out of the oven. Then invasions.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
New mail has arrived. This is the mail. Oh, this one. Love those. Of course. The fact is, CG Mayhem, never build a build that's not a robot certified build. When you build a build that's not a robot certified build, look, I was telling people on the morning stream, I saw this one dude was making a build for a particular weapon, and the first thing that this man chooses to include in his weapon, hilariously enough, is 2 modules that increase the magazine capacity. Now, while this is a valid strategy for, say, the piercing light because you want to get 7 shots in, it is not a valid strategy for several other things. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, okay, calm down, you know, but I don't think he wanted to calm down, you know, I think he wanted to just be bad at the game. So he was given terrible advice and he bought a lot of views, so his video had a lot of viewership as well. It was extremely sad to see, and I'm very disappointed in people like that because, again, at the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing. You know, you don't lie to people, you don't create bad content, you certainly don't mess with anybody else's leveling. That's not what we should do, and certainly I would not allow anybody to mess with my leveling in that way. So the moment I looked at it, I said, nope, this guy does not know what he's talking about. So, one of these days I'll test more in depth with fire priority and all that, but it'll not be this day. For now, I am satisfied with my build, so I'm just gonna go. Okay, let's get the invasions done. But yes, do not fall for the DPS trap, people. You can increase the DPS falsely as much as you like, but weak point damage is excluded, elemental damage is excluded, and we both know these two are crucial to some of the top builds that I have demonstrated. So please do not fall for a non-robot build. If the build is not robot certified, then chances are that you may be getting a lemon. All right, kind of like with a car. All right, there's a reason why people go to dealerships sometimes rather than going to the secondhand car store. Being reliant on the salesman isn't always very good. Mr. Jarrett, I'm not sure why you've joined my voice room, but please take note that you're not supposed to do that without permission.
Descendant.
You cannot just join my stream room, dude.
Which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of bogus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert bogus artificial brains into the computing device, Descendant. If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
I think you need to watch the video, Gamer Zero. I've got a video talking about skill power modifier and skill power. So, and between those two mods, you need to understand the difference. So please do go check out that video. All of it is in the playlist. If you have not studied all the videos in my playlist, that's the best place to start. All right. Thank you, lamishly random, but please do not ever mention that other game, alright? We want nothing to do with that game. We have cleanly separated ourselves from that, and we do not want anything to do with a racist community or a racist game, so please do not mention that game around here. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the First Descendant content, but keep that game away from me, alright? Keep the other game away from me. Do not mention it, do not talk about it. Pretend I never played it. Thank you. That's what they always say. They always say, sorry, didn't know, but, you know, it's always a little sus because everybody has known about the incident between me and that game. So please be very careful, alright? I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but, like I said, if you still are involved with that game, please do not come around here. We want nothing to do with that community, okay? Because that is nothing but a community of racists. Worst human beings on the planet. And we don't want to deal with that. Especially now that I'm working with an Asian company. And of course, I'm Asian myself. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time, but please never ever mention it again.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Time for round 2. I'm just gonna check. Hang on, just replying to this guy. It's going okay. Unfortunately reminded of a very terrible incident today, but them's the breaks of some days. Hey Foxy, doing okay?
Descendant, this is a phase separation layer, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results, the structure that appears to be a computing device is full of Vulgus artificial brains. This is how they are processing all that data. Continue to insert Vulgus artificial brains into the computing device.
1 second.
If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
No problem. Like I said, if you genuinely did not know, it's okay. But just know that the incident brings up very, very bad memories for me. So I will observe and ensure that as long as you're not a threat, then it's fine. But yes, that one is something that I do not wish to be reminded of or remember. Okay, carrying on. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with taking a break occasionally. There's no benefit. No, it's just for catalysts only. But yes, that is the one thing that I've answered multiple times. I'm actually surprised that people don't know this already. But yes, there's no other benefit to weapon levels at all. It's only for the purpose of catalyzing. That's all. They made the system this way because basically, if you just get your hands on a weapon, especially in the normal story mode, it's not like you're going to have it leveled. Therefore, it would be very detrimental to the game experience if you had to level it up first and then progress through. It slowed down the entire process. So they made it so that weapon proficiency is solely for number 1, mastery, and number 2, it's to catalyze your weapon. That's it. But yes, this is surprisingly one of the most asked questions, but it's not like I can make a video on it, you know, because it's such a short answer. But at the same time, I don't know why everybody always asks this question. No problem. I'm just curious why people ask it in the first place at all, because you can actually see that your weapon is doing the same damage throughout the game experience. So normally most people would just infer straight away that there's no additional benefit, you know? If people genuinely believe or think that there are hidden benefits or things like that, then, you know, it means that this game has done a very poor job of conveying, you know, conveying what stuff is supposed to do. And I think that they've actually done a better job than most other games in the industry, because they actually tell you straight up about most things. So I guess that's why it always surprises me. My only answer to that, Fred, is that it would go both ways. If that person believes that they're the leader and you're the bunny, then what you can do is you can just leave. Like, I wouldn't stick around. If I see that somebody is doing that, like, even once, I would just be like, nope. Fair enough, CG. I guess many people would overthink like that. But no, there's no hidden factors there. Like I said, it's one of the most asked questions, so I'm always, you know, I'm always just very curious as to why people are confused about that. Because like I said, it is one of the most asked questions. Like, everybody always asks about it. Although, like I've said already, there's absolutely zero, like hidden values or factors affecting any of that kind of stuff. So I'm always like, what is going on? Could be, could be. You don't need a good Sharon, just 60 capacity is enough. What you need is stronger weapons. So if you have to run infiltrations in public, it means you need to work on your weapons and start leveling up your weapons, because once you at least have like your basic tamer done, and if you watch the hard mode executioner video, you'll know what you need to do in the tamer. Make sure you have that done first, because you should not have to rely on public at all. I've seen a lot of Sharons, unfortunately, that do rely on the public. It is absolutely unnecessary. So once you have a good enough weapon, you'll be okay. Believe me on that. Mr. Duel, what are you trying to say? Like, look, honestly, today I have no time for y'all, so if you're trying to troll, then please go ahead and leave. Do not make me have to ban you. If you have a genuine question, then I suggest you pose it correctly, because I am getting very tired today. XO triangle. Sharon is very strong, actually, but you have to invest in her. So if you're not a Sharon main, I can understand why people wouldn't invest in her, because like for me as well, like I personally do not want to invest in Sharon, since I know that I am not a Sharon main. I would say it depends. I think you can still use her for skills, at least for farming, but I do agree that she is mostly situated around gun builds. Haven't tested it yet, Michael. But she does have a reactor farm this week, so give it a try. Rather, you give it a try and you let me know. Okay, in that case, Mr. Duel, we'll just ban you from the channel. Have a good day. I've got no time to waste with trolls today. I just go by symbol. I don't care about the color, because the symbol is always easiest for me. I just need to remember what symbol is where.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
What do you get?
Of course not. should always know. I mean, surely by now I have proven it to all of you, robot builds are the best. Do you guys need more evidence? I am doubtful. But yeah, I'm just trying to see how much of a difference there is between the two. Between inside focus and fire priority. I know that there will be some difference because I mitigate the reload speed by rolling anyway, but I just want to know, you know? If it's minimal, then I just won't care about it. If it's pretty high, I might care about it. But we will see. Okay, now. Now. Give me a minute, yeah? Before I begin.
Descendant, the enemy has modified the Ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy. It appears they are defending the gate with it. The weapon contains ancient arcane. The structure on the ground draws and releases this. Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcane stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcane.
Normally I wouldn't bother looting, but I need to dismantle more weapons for rolls. Hey, Javi. Because, Petro, the total magazine size is smaller. Waste of time. If you're gonna use magazine mental focus, you always use the blue version. It's okay, it happens. Oops. That was the wrong symbol. Up to you, Petra. I mean, it's literally your choice. Yeah, that is already known, Lamish.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
I think I like inside focus a little bit better. Overall, I feel more positive about it. It is your choice, Petro, but I can certainly tell you from experience that that the blue version is far superior. Again, it's your choice whether to listen to me or not, but I personally would only use the blue version. You can try it out for yourself, but your kill time would be a lot better with the blue version, just so you know. Meretricious, you got removed on the morning stream, and you're here, and you want to cause problems. Look, I will tell you this. I don't ban people for having a different opinion. I ban people for stirring the pot. And if you're not ready to have a good, clean discussion here, and if the first comment, you know, that you want to come to this place and stir the pot and cause trouble, you're just going to keep getting 24-hour chat bans. So either grow up and learn to interact positively like a normal human being, or not. Not really, Petro. This one is not really a playstyle choice. You are losing out DPS due to the high level of mental focus with the extra magazine capacity at the end. although it might seem that like you're getting a bit more value out of it, the multiplier doesn't change that much. So having tested both, this one is not a playstyle choice. I can confidently state you're doing worse without the expanded magazine charge. If you want to roll with the purple mod, I cannot stop you. But what I can certainly say is that from my testing, you're going to do a lot worse. But it's, again, at the end of the day, all I can do, I can bring the horse to water. I cannot make the horse drink. So you test for yourself and you see whether or not you feel the same way I do. If you don't, you genuinely believe in what you're doing, then, you know, who am I to say no, right? It all boils down to, do you want to trust the robot, or do you want to do your own testing and then eventually trust the robot because you realize that your own testing leads you to the same area? So I leave it in your hands, man. Okay. I am now finished with invasions. I probably don't need to work on this any further. Okay, I believe Track wanted to level up their Glay. Track, if you're prepared, then you may join me. Because I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna go into block kyber mining and level my weapon. No problem, Alan. Happy to help. But anyway, like I said, I will agree that some things are playstyle, but there are some things that are just straight up better. I can't, like I said, I cannot force a horse to drink at water. I can only bring it to the water. But if you want to test for yourself, what you do is you set up a spreadsheet, you go into a Colossus fight, and you fight that Colossus multiple times. And you slowly, and you vary the mods, 1 mod, 2 mod, 1 mod, 2 mod, and you just test the kill times. That is how we do our testing. And if you find that the kill time is significantly better with 1, then you go with that. If you find that the kill time is close, then it's preference. So yeah. Listen, Tunerak, if that's your issue, then you can have another 24-hour chat ban. Oh, don't worry about these guys. They're just trolls to me. If they think that I'm narcissistic, then it's really up to them. But the work that I put in and the effort that I put in is literally all on display in public. Your choice. You know, like I say, it's always to look at the evidence being presented and decide for yourself.
Yo.
Hey, Track?
Walked into a heated room. Let's go.
Hardly heated. These guys cannot get me heated.
Let me give them some 2 cents from the track, alright? If y'all paying attention, still tuning in, watching this stream, and you're trying to troll this guy for self-satisfaction, my dude, there's so many other things you could do with your life to have satisfaction. You have the internet, you have YouTube. Do whatever you want, bro. You wanna go to one YouTuber guy and just bother him. So, oh, I'll annoy him. Ooh, it's annoying. Ooh, people are mad. Ooh, I stir the pot. Come on, guys.
Indeed, please be better. Like I said, Petro, you do you. I presented what I know. But if you choose not to follow my advice, then that's on you. But again, because in the past you've asked me, how can I do more damage? So I'll just say it straight. Do your own testing, check it for yourself, and in future, do not be disappointed at your damage, because you have already chosen willingly to just, you know... Ah, you again. Okay, goodbye. Keep going. But yes, you have chosen willingly to deny what I'm telling you, so up to you, man. Up to you. Okay, let's go.
You're kind of famous today.
I know, right? But it's okay, because The more that they do it, I'm just gonna just keep removing them. It's easy enough.
Bank that interaction, guys. Come on.
They can keep trying. It's not gonna work.
No, but them tuning into the stream affects analytics for you, right?
Members only, lamishly random. Because unfortunately, you see, people like that, you can never trust somebody who's just a sub. So the way we prevent drama and ensure that we always have a good environment is by ensuring that whenever I'm grinding with people, it's only those that have significantly invested in my stream. No, I'm not on Twitch, and I will never be on Twitch. Unless Twitch offers me a contract that is 4 times my current salary, I'm not going to Twitch. There's no such thing as one weapon is better than another, Slim. Different weapons are suitable for different descendants. And Secret Garden is a powerful weapon in its own right. So, I would tell you straight up that you have to make a choice based on what you like playing. Greg's is a good bosser. Secret Garden is also a good, also a good bosser. But it depends on how much you can trigger its unique ability. Greg's unique ability is triggered by firing the gun, whereas Secret Garden is about the type of skill that your character uses. So I would say Secret Garden's a bit more niche, but I don't compare guns as this gun's better than that gun. It doesn't really work out that way, because different guns suit different descendants and different builds. No problem, Tyler. No problem, random. Like I said, these days with folks on the internet, you just can't be too careful. So, for me, I have very strict rules. If people want to join the Discord, or they want to join me, then they have to show that they're significantly invested in the stream. Of course I do, Juan, but it's private. It's for members only. So if you're not ready to significantly invest in my channel and show that you're really, really down for the family, then we don't allow people in. Because like I said, you allow anybody in, they're gonna cause trouble. So, no offense, but we've kept it private for 3 years, and it has worked very well for us. Secret Garden, I would say, probably hits harder on a per shot basis. But overall, Greg does better for bossing for most descendants. But if you can trigger the Secret Garden's unique effect, because the Secret Garden's unique effect affects firearm attack as well. So that one is really solid. And that's why I like that. If you can trigger the unique effect using a particular character with the right kind of skills, then what happens is that your Secret Garden goes extra ham. So that's a lot of fun. No problem, Jonathan. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What do I put in my Gregs? My build video is already out. All you gotta do is follow the build video. Oh, like I said, that's always your choice, right, Petro? Kaz is actually working because she's normally at work during this time. So we usually hang out after my stream. She's also taking a nice little break from First Descendant.
It's been a minute since it's been around.
Oh, yep. She's just doing her stuff. But yeah, usually we just hang out after work.
New subscriber detected.
level Volga's closing in. Target this unit first.
Well, you can, Petro, but one thing which I'll say is that if you're attempting to make any videos on YouTube, the first thing you should probably not do, if you don't want to get a bad reputation, is mention it on somebody else's stream. Looks very, very bad. Which is for the same reason why those trolls, they're mentioning whatever streamer they like or whatever. They're just giving him the worst possible reputation because basically he's the kind of guy who would send out his people to other people's streams to harass them. So, you know, the guy that they keep mentioning, just making him look really bad. So, piece of advice, if you ever want to make videos on YouTube or that kind of thing, sure, don't, you know, let me stop you or anything, but you should never, ever mention it on somebody else's stream. You certainly should not be thinking about it on somebody else's stream. And you should certainly not be at somebody else's stream while doing that. Focus on your own content and do your own thing. It's my advice to any content creator out there. Alright, if you're wasting time at somebody else's stream instead of focusing on your content and your people, not only does it look bad, it looks like you're desperate for viewership. So, be very careful. Going good, GB. Can't really complain. Got a few trolls today, but I'm relaxed. Colton, I only use block kyber mining. We've tested even with the 50% boost. We've tested all the infiltrations. And what I can certainly tell you is that this block kyber mining is by far superior. Even in Asylum. Now, Asylum is good if you're leveling up a Descendant while also leveling up a weapon. But block kyber mining is significantly better for weapon proficiency. So if I really want to go for weapon proficiency, this is where I usually go. Oh, good, Petro. I know you're not like a creator yet, but if you want to be in future, just remember to protect yourself. The most important thing is always defend yourself on the internet. And I don't mean defend yourself by getting into arguments, but rather safeguard your content, safeguard yourself, and make sure you don't affect your reputation negatively. The reason why, for example, these guys are so eager to try and paint me in a bad light is because they feel that if they do so, then people will stop watching me and they'll start watching others, which is not exactly how YouTube works. So just don't give yourself a bad reputation. And you know, some people will like you, some people won't like you, but at the end of the day, as long as you're not doing anything to harm people and you're not giving yourself a bad reputation, then you're totally fine. Like me, I'm just on my own channel 24/7. That's it. I don't worry about what other people do. I don't worry about what videos they post or what they want to do there. Nope. Just do me. Oh, yeah. Now, right now, CGB, the only reason the trolling is happening is because, well, funnily enough, it's actually because of somebody else, but there are quite a few content creators who are a bit desperate right now. They don't like the fact that, you know, I'm sort of seen as the top dog, and they just don't like that I've been exposing their fake information. This is without me ever naming them or anything, but I have kind of shown people about DPS traps, things like this, clickbait content. So they're just not too happy with me right now, so they're trying, but can't really stop me. I've been at this for 3 years, so I'm just chilling. I'm not gonna name their names because if I start naming their names, Colby, then I'm just as bad as them. So they won't be named here, but all I can say is that the trolls themselves will name these people, not realizing that they're destroying their own creator's reputation. It's not really a very good thing, but it's up to them. You know, if they want to do that, okay, good luck. I try it now to protect other people, and even though these people are my haters, to protect them, I will still try and delete the messages before, or at least ban the troll before people read the name of the person doing it. Because I don't want to start those kinds of retaliatory flame wars, troll wars. Those help nobody. I'd rather just focus on playing the game. So yeah. But there's a lot of people who are unfortunately, you know, they still haven't gotten out the high school mentality. It's still, they still think that they gotta fit in with the lunch crowd and they gotta be the most popular kid in school. Like, dude, we all got over that when we all turned 18 and moved out. You know, Some of us returned home, but still, most of us got over it when we moved out at 18, so... Nah. I'm not down for that. High school was how many years ago for me? Shit, I can't even remember. Graduated when I was 17. 17 years ago, holy crap. That's a long time.
Yeah, I did the math for myself. I was like, oh no.
Yep, yep. Like I said, I'm relaxed about it. At the end of the day, it's been 3 years and I have never been stopped in my journey. 3 long years of this and I'm still here doing my thing. So.
Stop right there.
I'll leave you guys to finish off that 1%. Start the next one. Changes to run speed? I mean, they could always introduce a mod that changes that. But I reckon it would depend on the kind of build you have, whether or not you can fit that in. And the worst part is that for speed running, it might force that mod on for speed running. So I don't know. I'm not too eager on that right now. I find run speed fine the way it is. Like at most, what they could do is reduce grapple times. So we can grapple and do more without grapples to move around the map like Spider-Man. But that is the only thing that I would say could potentially change. The first blue bar, that's your mana. That's your MP. Mana points, magic points, whatever you want to call it. That's what that is. I'm gonna go back to... Oh, I'm on my bossing build. That makes so much sense now why I was running out. And why I wasn't hitting as hard. Okay. I mean, I was hitting harder, sorry, but I was like... Why am I running out of MP? I was like, something's wrong. Switch to my bossing build instead. Sorry. Now the farming will be even faster.
Oh, yeah, you were in the infiltration earlier, right?
Yeah. I was in the invasion earlier, so I was like, something ain't right.
Build the fastest, though.
Lol. True. But yeah, no, if I'm on my normal build, I can run forever. No problem, Alan. Happy to help. How do you make good builds? Just follow mine. The reason why I say follow mine is not because, oh, I think my build's the best, but you see, in games like this, the thing about builds is that there's only so many ways you can build, because all the modules that everybody has available are the same, roughly. And if you want to go for the most efficient stuff, then you kind of need to pick the same modules to become efficient. So we do hours and hours of testing, and then we finally pick out whatever's most efficient, and we say, this is it. So use this, and off you go. If you're running out of MP, then you need to build my high voltage build. You can use the high voltage farming build, which will help with your MP, otherwise you need to learn to save MP properly. The bossing build does more damage, but it runs out of MP quickly because it's designed for Colossus fights. So I would suggest the high voltage farming build, and you can see what I've changed from my bossing build and adjust accordingly. That is my advice, DJ. Learn and master both builds. Now, much faster. I'll head to C, y'all can head to E. And get that one started. Get the one cooking. Pretty much, Craig. Exactly what I do. Worst part is I grind all the catalysts free to play. Ah. I put in so many useless catalysts right now into my Enduring Legacy. I'm so upset about it. Like, legitimately, I'm just straight up upset. I'm just like, damn. I spent so many catalysts. Yep. You're all good. How much do I grind this game? Depends on the day, you know? Some days I grind a lot, some days I don't grind as much. I myself take breaks to stream and play other things. But right now I really want to catch up on this game because the Executor... I keep calling it the Executor because of StarCraft, but the Executor is calling me. Of course. Sorry, Track?
I was doing the Hail Executor.
Oh, lol. I love it, man. Nah, sorry, Discord cut you off a little bit, so I got confused. But Hail Executor. don't they open up with Entaro Adun? I'm pretty sure the opening line is Entaro Adun.
All of them. They mix it up.
They do. And later on they said Entaro Tassadar.
Yeah, I remember that. I cried a little bit. Teared up.
Teared up for Tassadar's final sequence. He was pretty badass, not gonna lie.
Target this unit first.
I mean, that was like I played StarCraft 2001, and then that storyline, yeah, that's insane.
Yep.
StarCraft 2, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. All right, we'll restart momentarily. Just heading back to town. Happy to help, Foxy. Happy to help. And yes, Nathan, you should definitely look up my playlist of all my videos. You can actually find it right here. Where is this mission located? Well, I can show you. Life is peachy. Black-Hearted Joker, what you do is first you farm Sharon and Enzo. These two are crucial for the normal storyline. Sharon is used to gather amorphous material from outposts. Then Enzo can open up vaults. With these two, you can farm Ultimate Bunny pretty easily. I never invested in Normal Bunny. I only went straight to Ultimate Bunny. Block Hybrid Mining, Sterile Land, this is one of the best places to farm weapon proficiency. All of this stuff is in my videos. So if you look at the videos and say, best way to farm weapon proficiency, there's a video for that. Best way to farm code breakers, there's a video for that. You know, all the stuff that you need is there. So I would not recommend doing a normal bunny build at all. You can go straight to the ultimate bunny build. Okay? See you later, Josh. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gents, if you haven't already liked the stream, please like the stream. Liking the stream helps your streamer out. Why? Because it basically tells YouTube that more people should be watching this space. So if you guys could all do this for 1 second, just close the live chat, hit the thumbs up, and then come back into the live chat, I'd be very grateful. Please do watch all my videos as well. You know, that'll help me out. Like I said, I don't do this for the revenue. Everybody says, oh, he just wants the views and the revenue. No, I make more from you guys watching my live streams. If I wanted to, I could deny you guys information and just, you know, tell you guys one at a time slowly on a live stream, or be like some other streamers and say, oh, you got a super chat and then I'll see your question better, or you got to be a member and I'll focus on that. No. I answer all questions fairly, and I just put the knowledge out there in videos because it's a lot easier for you guys as well. So please do enjoy that, and that'll genuinely help you guys. But again, I make more from my streams than I do my videos, so the reason I'm sending you there is because the knowledge is there. So I hope that'll help you guys in your journey. That playlist is there. You can also register me as your creator via this link that Nightbot has put up. I'll be grateful if you do. Thank you very much. Now, we'll carry on in just a moment. I need to...
One thing good about your videos too, especially chat, pay attention. You can always rewind to make sure you understand the concept of what he's trying to share you guys. Because not does he only show you guys the build, he gives you guys the concept of how to apply the build. Not just, oh, here's the build, go play. It's not just like that. So it has the benefit for
Like
you to
spike.
rewind to really understand.
Yes, like Track says, you can watch the videos as many times as you need or rewind. In fact, on YouTube, you can even rewind the stream, so feel free to shift around as needed. All right, just make sure that if you're in the live chat, make sure that your stream is set to live, because some people end up watching it back by like 2-3 minutes. So, or worst case scenario, they watch it back 1 hour ago, and then I can't really help you with that, because you ask a question, it's going to be on the lives part, but then what you're watching is 1 hour ago. Yeah, it gets wild. Okay, going in again.
I'm down to my last catalyst. Oh my god.
Then, bro, you gotta farm some catalysts, man.
No, I have a lot. It's just the oven is slow, slow to cook. My pace of leveling up has been insane right now.
I feel that, but sometimes I will deliberately not catalyze for a day or two because I know it's just gonna be wild. Now, where's my firearm rate modifier? It's somewhere around here. Ah,
To adjust your build, or
no, you can adjust it here. Excuse me. So I just put it in.
I forgot you can, yeah. Oh no, I was talking about like because you had your bossing build last time.
Oh no, here you can even adjust the modules, which is great. It's only infiltrations and Colossus where you can't. But nah, don't worry, I got my 25-meter range for you guys. Hey, listen, I did Fortress Defense mission once and I was like, this spot sucks. Bye. Then I stopped doing it. Because realistically, right, the level of the enemy doesn't matter. Just so you know, for weapon proficiency, all that matters is the density. And as long as the density is high enough, that's all that really matters. And you're good to go. And thank you to everybody who bothered to like the stream. I am very, very grateful for that. Okay. YouTube is seemingly having some issues ingesting my stream feed. Although I'm not really seeing that, which is weird. I'm actually seeing it perfectly fine on my end. No problem, One Up Tay. Happy to help. Many people only recently discovered me because a lot of the clickbaiters left. I've been here since the start, trying to do the proper information for people. So I've been that go-to official guy for quite some time, but I'm glad that more and more people are now discovering me and learning about the content, learning the proper way to play the game. So it's been really good, and hopefully this really helps players up their knowledge and they won't feel so squishy, or they won't feel like they don't have good builds or need to, you know, literally pay for good builds and stuff like that. Nah, it's all available on my channel free, because that's what I'm here to do.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Well, Kakashi, I would expect us to be running the same thing because this is still the best place for weapons. There's nowhere else. I wish there was, but I know that there's nowhere else. Anyway, thank you for all the new likes on stream. Please keep liking the stream. The more you that like, the better. Every time you guys like the stream, an angel gets its wings or something like that. The shard drop buff was a long time ago, but you're right. What they did was they upped the drop rate of the shards. It has always dropped shards, even since way back when. But, yeah. I guess you could say in that sense it is better. But just take note that the buff was a long while ago. Yeah, if you followed my updates, you would have known because the buff was, I think, even before. Was before season 1. In season 1, they increased the drop rates. Yeah, it was a hotfix. But I think in season 1 they did increase the overall drop rate. I think they made it double, if I'm not wrong, what it was before, which is even better. But it was always dropping shards. You just noticed this a week or so ago? Jesus Christ, Ziggy. Jesus Christ.
He just looked at his account. It's like, oh wait, I have so much.
Homie, you doing that Internet Explorer meme right there, man. It's like,
Oh my god, I was literally thinking of that like 30 seconds ago right when you mentioned it.
yeah. I mean, I'm just ribbing you, but that's so funny. Like in my head, I'm just thinking this is the Internet Explorer stuff, bruh. Internet Explorer finally loaded the page.
What is it now? Their Edge or something like that?
Yeah, it's Microsoft Edge.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
I used to be all about that Internet Explorer life till I realized Firefox was a thing. Then after that, Google Chrome.
Yeah. But then Chrome keeps them going crazy. Ugh.
Yep. You took a break from farming this because of rubber banding? I don't rubber band anymore, actually, which is kind of awesome. I only have very occasional lag spikes, but it seems to be more like an issue with like my streaming software or YouTube. Like right now, it's saying that YouTube is not receiving enough data, when on my end, I'm like, YouTube has all my data. What the hell? I think, is the guy going to C first? Yeah, we might go to C first. Nowadays, I like Descendant leveling CG Mayhem in Asylum or some of the other stuff. So that's where I go now. It's just so good. Like this morning, being able to, you know, get Haley maxed out without worrying about this in just like less than an hour was just beautiful. A couple of runs, boom, feels so good. Yeah, Bunny Cave is a nightmare, I'll admit that. Like, I did Bunny Cave for all of like two hours, and I just said, I cannot take this, I'm going insane. No. So the only one that ever used to run me through Bunny Cave was Kaz specifically. She, for some reason, enjoys the Bunny Cave, which I find very amusing because she's such a lovely girl. And she'll just run me through Bunny Cave sometimes, but I'm just like, if she's not running me through it, I'm like, I just straight up refuse, you know?
How can you enjoy that?
Different people enjoy different things.
I mean, I could do it for hours. I don't enjoy it. I just have to put a movie on or something
Lol.
while I run around in circles.
I don't mind running around in circles, but I need to do it in a slightly open space like this, you know? Like, I am literally running around in circles. That's all I'm doing because my range is so big.
The
But
walls are closing in slowly over time. That cave is getting smaller and smaller every time.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit
Fortress
first.
Outskirts is okay, but I'll be real with you, it's kind of slow. In terms of efficiency, it's not that efficient. So it's decent, but not efficient. However, I love going there for brains. So anytime that I need to do extra stuff, I literally just go there and I just go there and like go get some extra brains and chill. People use auto clickers? Yeah, they do, and that's why they get banned. Because the devs here are pretty strict on that. And I'm pretty sure that that's why a lot of the numbers fell, because a lot of other games allow botting. They like tacitly allow botting to inflate their Steam numbers, but here this game has no time for that. So a lot of botters have been banned, and a lot are continuing to get suspended, banned, etc., etc. So yeah. Yep, they are very against botting. Echo Swamp is okay, but the problem with Echo Swamp, right, is that it's mostly for gold. It's kind of bad for weapon XP. Like, I kept trying it out, but no matter what, the weapon XP there was abysmal. So yeah, I feel it's okay. But if I really want a weapon XP, then this would be the place for it. But I love Echo Swamp, like the Bunny Road for the gold, Kyber, those two, and Code Breakers, of course. That's where I belong.
Feel my power.
Yeah. Give me all those barrel explosions. Yeah. That's how they go. Ow, itchy ear. There we are. I just detonate them on purpose sometimes. I don't really care. I'm not interested in reworking Freyna. I think she's fine as she is. All I want is for her skills to have massive AoE.
Target this unit.
If they massively improve the range on her skills, she'll be fine. Like I said, to me, I don't believe in her getting a rework. I think she's okay. She just needs massive range on her skills. If she had that, she'll be fine. No problem, Maxone. That's what I'm here to do. After I test, I bring you guys the information. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ultimate Freyna can do. But we'll see.
Yeah, when's she coming out?
10th October. Heading to D first. But yeah, 10th October. I have no personal vendetta against any of these mobs because to me, all they are is just blocks of XP at this point. I look at them and I just see XP. Especially now. What?
I see levels.
Yep. Because especially now that I no longer am forced to level a new Descendant here, I'm like, okay, just go straight to the infiltrations and have a good time. And that feels so good. Thunder Cage and infiltrations gets me through just fine. I don't even look at the gold anymore. I've got too much. I finally have reached a stage where I have too much, so I no longer care about gold. I'm just here for the egg speed. Gold used to be such a huge limiting factor, but now with invasions, no need to worry. Once you've got your first endgame build, i.e. Ultimate Bunny, and you can do invasions, gold just falls into your lap. It just pours in. Nothing wrong with having tons of mods to max. I still have I feel the same, but I'm just not maxing them until I really need them, you know? I don't foresee a great need. Nice, Colin. Enjoy yourself. I haven't even worked on my Ajax at all. Maybe someday. So busy. Like right next thing I want to do is Enzo. After I finish the Executor, or the Executor as I like to say, Enzo. Finally time. Finally time. I like having the options, but yeah. And eventually I do want to cover everybody, but catalysts are the big limiting factor. So every 5 days I can complete like one thing in particular, you know? I've also had to play a lot of catch up lately. I'm always gonna catalyst. How do I have so much HP? Components. My external components all give a lot of hit points. So that's how I ended up with this much, but realistically you don't need it. It's just that I'm using the components for their roles. I don't actually care what stats are on them. But most of mine also have a good HP roll. Very nice. One more round. Back to Spell Beyond. Okay, as always, for those of you that haven't liked the stream yet, please do. I'm counting on you. Okay, give me one tiny second. I just want to make sure of everything. Yeah, so for those that were just curious, I've got a max HP and a max HP roll here. Then I've got max HP, max MP. This is a max HP with defense. This is the Annihilation Memory, which happens to have a gold firearm proficiency gain as well, which is beautiful. And then HP support processor with max shield and equipment drop rate. So yeah. That plus the first skill here in the inversion reinforcement, and you're good to go. You know, you're good to go. All right, almost unlocked all my inversion stuff too. Soon, very soon. Okay, let me go in again. Yep, 2 times per day, every single time. Do I always run with that when I'm farming weapon proficiency? Yeah, because I don't need anything else. It's just block kyber mining is so easy. Like you don't even need like your components can be basic or have bad rolls and you'll still be fine because it's just block kyber mining. Good job, Michael. Congratulations on finally reaching level 30. Slow and steady journey, huh? Yeah, sure. Run whatever set you want. Like I said, for this kind of stuff, it doesn't really matter. Not much, anyway.
The basic bunny. What
Nice,
the
Terrell.
hell now?
No chance.
Indeed. Reactor farming, I might do a little bit later, but I'll see. Gonna level this as much as I like first. Then maybe later, if I need to do something else, I will go reactor farming. But I'll see. Because I'm kind of hard focusing. Excuse me. Thank you. Very blessed to have y'all here. No problem, Khaled. I'm always here to. Oh, everything's dead here. Lol, we're running around in a circle like bots. I was sitting there wondering, why isn't anything spawning? Weird.
Kill them all too fast. Couldn't even register that they're dead.
Look. That is true. That is true.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Off the scale? Oh no.
We're done for. It's over. Lol. I know the fire tech reactor is back, but I just don't even touch Lepic these days. So I saw it, I'm like not interested. At most, I might go for my Bunny or my Haley reactor again. So I want a perfected one, you know? I just want one that's so perfect it'll help me one-shot the Spyro Maniac. That's the only thing I'm really looking for. But I'll see what the farms are like, because I don't know yet. I don't know. When they ask in the interview room, I don't know. Oh damn. Okay, there we go. I wasn't expecting that 6% to just be there. I was like, damn.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
YouTube chat just died. Give me a second. If you're still in normal mode, Terrell, then everything will look good. But in hard mode, Freyna just cannot compete with some of the other characters right now. You'll learn it later on. And yes, you can kill hard mode bosses with Freyna, but Unfortunately, you won't be able to reach the same level that other people are at. Like, Lei could do it in just one mag sometimes, you know, of the Executor, or you could have like Haley blasting them with a sniper and it's like a 7-second kill. So she is definitely going to be a cool one, but I hope that they buff her a little bit when they drop her alt version, because she just needs a little bit of love and she'll be able to compete. Right now, hell no. For competitiveness, 0. That was a lag spike right there. Weird. So strange sometimes getting these weird lag spikes. I'm headed to B as well. Okay, heading out.
Like these spawns of A and B every time.
I know, right? Don't worry, I got the speed. I'll get you guys the XP. Make sure you're in range and we're in business.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
You just insta-gibbed. Poor fella.
My last crystal invasion.
Let's head to A. Should probably check. Ooh. The Executor is ready. Okay, good. Give me 1 second. I've been waiting. Oh wait. I knew I had my skill on. Ah. I was thinking, how am I in combat? There's no way. And I was like, I have my skill on. Whoops. Executor. Nice. Good.
New subscriber detected.
You new to these games, you have gold roll attributes. Metal Gear, please follow the roles in my Enduring Legacy video. Attribute trigger rate is also explained in the weapon stats video. If you haven't watched these videos and you're new to the game, I would highly recommend watching these videos. It's not that I don't want to give you an answer now. It's that I have a policy here. Rather than feeding a man a fish, I teach a man to fish. And all these videos already exist out there. It is way better if you watch them, especially the Enduring Legacy build video. I'm pretty sure that'll answer all your questions right now. So if you haven't already watched that video, I suggest you watch that video. It's the latest video on my channel. It was just released today. Watch it and you'll have all your questions answered. Because it's better, rather than just me feeding you an answer, it's better to know for yourself, understand how it works, and all that kind of stuff. Because the attribute trigger, status effect trigger is explained in that video. So if you wouldn't mind, would you kindly watch it again? Because if you do watch the whole video without skipping any segments, and you listen especially to the stat explanations, things like that, it tells you what each stat does. Yeah, don't skip through the video. What you should do with my videos is that, yes, I know they're long. I know it can be difficult to pay attention to the whole thing. Believe me, I understand the difficulties. But if you do, I promise you'll gain a lot. Listen carefully to the video, hear what I'm saying, and if you don't understand it, watch it again. Because I promise you, everything that you need to know about the Enduring Legacy is in that video, especially if you're new to this game. Pay close attention. Don't skip through. Don't just look at the modules and go, I can build that.
Careful,
No.
Descendant.
Listen to the
Picking up a
explanations.
signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Critical resistance is a useless stat right now. Nobody ever uses it. We've tested it numerous times, but we cannot figure out what it actually does because we notice almost zero change in our DPS. At first, we thought it would increase the chances of a potential critical hit, but then we realized that your critical hit chance is predetermined by your critical hit rate, and reducing the resistance doesn't make it crit more on a boss anyway, you know? So, okay, we scrapped that idea. Then we thought it would reduce, like it would make them take more damage from the crit, but somehow it didn't seem like our DPS was increasing very much at all. So I have to be real with you, we have no clear indication of what it does, and for the time being, it's kind of useless. And if you talk about our critical hit resistance, we tried it as well. We couldn't figure it out either, because our survival seemed to be the same, whether we had it or not. So yeah. Just level Enzo to pure energy residue guide location or link, huh? I'm sorry, Black-Hearted Joker, I have no idea what you mean. Could you restate your query? I don't understand your question. I do apologize. It's like I try to be accurate with my answers, but if I don't understand your query, I cannot give you the response you want. I want to help, but I'm gonna need to know clearly and specifically what you want.
I think he wants the pure energy residue guide. Where to get it?
What? Well, there'd be a guide on pure energy residue. Anyway, I'll wait and see what he wants. Oh, pure energy residue guide. No. Okay. Have you what you're looking for, Mr. Black-Hearted Joker, and this is why I say you gotta watch all my videos. Have you watched my video on how to find and farm anything in the game? You're looking for pure energy residue, you need to go to Access Info, learn how to use Access Info, find out where to get pure energy residue, then you can open up the vaults in those locations. If you need to know how to farm code breakers to find vaults, all the videos are on my channel. How to farm code breakers, how to find and farm anything in the game. You gotta watch all the videos. You really wanna learn? All the videos. Anyone who asks a Dauntless question will be immediately removed from this chat. We want nothing to do with that racist game. Thank you very much, but please stay away from me. Okay, if you play a racist game, stay away from me. Alright, we want nothing to do with that community. Saulo, look, gold is hard to get if you haven't done invasions, and if you're still upgrading a lot of modules, it can be difficult. You can run out. So not everybody's capable of doing invasions right now. Many people are also new, so of course people will say they're running out of gold. In the past, gold was a big problem as well. Why do you think they introduced invasions in the first set of challenges? So if you're sitting on 70 mil, it means either you're not upgrading anything, or, you know, you're already at the stage where you don't need it. Like you've already upgraded everything. So like right now, I'm sitting on 42 mil. I barely spend anything because I don't need it. But yes, Black-Hearted Joker, my playlist is there. If you haven't already seen it, you might want to check out all the videos there first, because a lot of the stuff that you need is actually in there. If your problem is Kyber, then, well, the fun thing is that while getting Kyber, you get even more gold. So, there you go. I never have a problem with Kyber. I've got too much Kyber, because I've got all the mods in the game already. So I just keep dismantling mods, opening vaults, and off I go.
high-level Volgas closing in. Target this unit first.
Plus, they give you tons of Kyber every day in the challenge rewards. I think it's 200,000 per day now. So enjoy that. All right, 15 minutes. Okay, good oh, good oh, and I got a catalyst into my executor. All right.
Alright, brother. I think I have to go.
Work.
Gotta get that money.
All right. Do your best at work. Catch you later, man.
I'm not my best. I'll do so today.
You
It's
do
Tuesday
so-so?
only.
Fair enough.
I only do so today. Alright, man. Catch you later.
All right. See you later.
How's up? Peace out. See you later.
Bye. Lol. Just make sure that for Kyber you... Well, I do have a guide talking about it, but realistically, the best way to get Kyber is just open vaults. If you open up... I mean, depends on how you farmed your gold. If you did it in nothing but block Kyber mining, you won't have any code breakers, but if you did it via the normal method like Bunny Road, you'll have tons of code breakers. Just go open up some vaults and you'll be swimming in Kyber in no time. Alright, how's it? You still staying? Because I'm going for a couple more rounds of leveling.
No. I'm gonna eat.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much for the hanging. I always appreciate the hangout. I shall carry on then. Got a bit more to do, and then I'm gonna go test some stuff. Well, if free time to play is a problem, then there's no other choice. You just gotta swipe. You get one for doing it, yes, Kakashi.
Did I hear a swamp?
What?
Did I hear a swipe?
Yes. Because if somebody has no time, then what else can they do? They can swipe.
Swipe.
Sure. Enjoy yourself, Salo. Sounds like a smooth plan. You probably overfarmed. I mean, I'm overfarming right now, CG. Because all I really need is the XP, but there's nowhere else to get weapon XP, so I'm stuck. So I'm gonna end up overfarming. 1 second. I gotta tell these guys. Let's gotta check something. Oh, lol. Makes sense to me. Those can be a pain. Those can be a serious pain. I understand, Salo. That sounds like an AFK, Kakashi. Unless they BRB'd, you don't need to worry too much about them. If they said BRB, then they're probably just like they had to rush or do something. You know, maybe they had a sudden stomach ache and they were like, damn, I gotta go now. So they rushed off. Believe me, farming the thunder cages is one of the most annoying things I've ever done. So when I had to farm them, I was like, oh my god. Like, I don't think I would have done it if Star and George had not accompanied me for that, because that was the most A-list horrifying experience I have ever been through. It was terrible. They're playing, but on poison. Okay, cool. Then in that case, maybe they're just insane. And there's nothing you can do about that. Oh yeah, absolutely. I hate doing that. Like, if I don't have people to accompany me for that one, I can't. I can't, bro. Poison only challenge. Lol. I would love to do a poison only challenge, but there's nowhere to stand on poison here. The only thing I can do is hurt myself with barrels. Then I'll recover straight away. That's how it goes, Pod. That's how it goes. My pal Arcane and I think Ted are still short on some enduring legacies. George went hardcore on that one, but he took a while to get it. I hope these guys know the XP sharing range.
Target this unit first.
It's just a purple reactor, dude. It's literally a purple reactor. I'm not using any special reactor, man. It's a purple singular reactor. That's it. See? Purple singular reactor. That's all. When you're farming, your reactor is very irrelevant. Just make sure you have at least a purple reactor. That's good enough. Because what you're here to do is is to farm your other weapons. So you equip the weapon that triggers the reactor in the third slot. Your first and second slot are the weapons you're leveling, and that's it. Now, gold reactors are better for skill-based builds. You need a gold reactor. Otherwise, you're missing out on a whopping 20% extra skill power. That's a lot. But the fact of the matter is that getting a perfect gold reactor sucks. So some people will use a purple until such time that they get a perfect gold, you know? Which is okay. No, you should not, Navy Cop. Unless you are gonna switch elements to adjust your build. But I genuinely would not waste a spot on it. Like, for me, I use it exclusively as a bosser, so I'd rather have the attack versus Colossus. Because it seems to me, like, in my personal opinion, that rolling fire attack would be a huge waste. At the end of the day, it's really down to your choice. I can't stop you or change your mindset, but personally, I don't like it, and I have never liked it. And I feel that it just isn't useful in any way, shape, or form. At least compared to bonus firearm attack versus Colossus. Because the problem with elemental damage is that elemental damage is not affected by weak spot, for which you can still get up to a 20% multiplier, and although it can be affected by criticals, you have to think very carefully about what you want to do.
New subscriber detected.
Purple reactors are definitely easier to satisfy the requirement for, and I use them for most of my farming needs. But when it gets like serious content, yeah, you're gonna need a gold reactor. Nice job, Haza.
No chance.
That's good.
High-level vault is closing in. Target this unit first.
Was it hard to find people to play Kyber Mine after the update? I don't know. I always have people in block Kyber mining. Unless you talk about Kyber Mine, the hard mode mission, then nobody plays that. So, not quite sure, William, but block Kyber mining, there's always people. Like, I always matchmake instantly. Yeah, you can switch. You can absolutely switch to MP Collector. If you find that your MP cannot regenerate, you can use MP Collector, or you can use the I can't even remember what it is, but it increases MP recovery modifier. Let me check for you. I think it's called the Selective Recovery MP. You can use that. That one's also really good for regenerating. If you have AFK, what you do is you report them and leave. That's all. Don't worry too much about it. And What Up Tay, I do not use the Peacemaker at all. I haven't built it, nor have I used it, so I cannot comment on that because I wouldn't know. And for mobbing Glay, I would never use a gun. I just use Sanguification. I mean, Glay already has a built-in skill that, like, has a 34-meter range. I don't think you have to worry too much. Just crush everybody's soul and enjoy. I mean, you can roll with that, but you're still gonna run out of MP eventually. Sure, you can sprint for a long time, but I've got both maximized conservation here without sacrificing any power, and also MP Collector. Or I can use Selective Recovery, it's up to you. But yeah, no, I've got no problem sprinting forever here.
Target this unit first.
So you can reduce skill costs, but ultimately you still need to regen as well in some way, shape, or form. So if you're going hard on the skill cost, then usually your regen will come from orbs. I don't believe so, but I mean, you could be right. Yeah, well, let's see. Actually, wait, I shouldn't do this here. I'll check after this. I get curious, but I mean, it could be a useful weapon. Like I said, I have not actually made the weapon, so I wouldn't know. Since I'm at wave 9 out of 10, I'll check after I finish this.
New subscriber detected.
AKTB, I have to tell you, it's really up to you. You should know which perks you need for your particular build. If you're following my build, you can just follow the perks that I have, which I don't believe are those. So my suggestion would be sorry, they're cooking something outside, so I'm choking a little bit. Would be choose the perks that fit your build, and if you're using my build, then follow what I talk about in the reactor section. Like whatever you like, Kakashi. As long as it makes you happy. Yeah, it probably is. But I'll usually catalyze it after this because I'm not worried about re-leveling it right now. Because it's already the so-called final catalyst for me. Once I'm done with that, I have no further need to worry. Excuse me.
My shield!
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Out of my way!
Okay, good. You cannot change your gun modules, but you can catalyze it. Yes, that is correct. However, in the special operations, you can actually change your modules as well, as long as nobody's attacking you. You cannot in infiltrations or in Colossus boss fights. So do be aware of that. Okay, finally. Now, let's do a thing. Everything here is fine. The only thing left is this one. Now that that's been done. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Piercing light is now ready for testing. Now we see the real. Now we see the real deal. The real deal of the real steel. Okay. Let's see what this can do. What are my thoughts on Glay as a boss killer? Have you not seen my videos on boss killing with Glay? I want to check those out, pal. And if you're new to the channel, then you'll see me use Glay multiple times for killing bosses. It's as natural as breathing. That is what she was designed for. So you might want to check out my Glay bosses and all that. Sorry, my Glay builds, my bossing runs, stuff like that.
Target confirmed. Ready. Aiming at target. Objective confirmed.
Beautiful. No. I stopped using my supernova components when I started switching Bunny to mostly farming, because for bossing I used mostly the Slayer set. For supernova I only used it initially, then I stopped using it because there was no point in going further with it. Slayer set is better for bossing, and for farming you can just use your regular external components. You don't really need the supernova set. The thing is, what up, Tay? Okay, and I want to settle this right here because look, it seems that there's been a lot of misinformation going around. Freyna may not be reworked. Okay, there has been no official notification that they're reworking Freyna. I think they might have just mentioned it in passing, but we don't know what they're doing to Freyna. So please do not bank on a rework of Freyna because this is not officially confirmed information. When the devs actually release an announcement about it, And when it's 100% confirmed, I promise you I'll have a video out telling you that this is coming. But right now, to the best of my knowledge, this is something that has been said in passing. It may not come now. It may come in Season 2. It may come in Season 3. We don't know if it will drop together with Ultimate Freyna. We don't know any of these factors. So please do not fall for that misinformation, because right now there is no guarantee from the devs that they are reworking Freyna. Nothing has been said in the official Discord. Nothing has been said to put it like in writing in an announcement. So just be aware of that. All right. You have to be very careful out here, because there's a lot of people who will just say things that might have been said in a dev interview or something like that. Because quite frankly, and I'll give this example, what was said in a dev interview is that they were going to rotate the Descendants male, female, male, female. Then that didn't happen when Season 1 dropped, and things completely flipped. So plans can change when they're just made in conversation. Please wait until official information is released from the direct source, because if the devs don't confirm rework is coming, then you know we might not get one, and one might not be present at all. So just please be aware of that. As for the actual potential for a rework, I do hope that one will come, and I do hope that they will make one that'll make Freyna far, just as viable as, say, several of the other Descendants out there. I'm not expecting her to be Haley levels of power, but it would be nice. Yeah, look, there's a lot of articles that fly around, and that's exactly why I'm telling you one up today, because a lot of people have been fooled by articles of people saying this, that, the other. But in reality, these things are just, the devs may have mentioned it in passing, or they may have said that they were looking at it, but they may not have actually, like, decided on something yet, which is usually the case. So if they haven't clearly decided on something yet, it's hard to give you guys an actual answer. So just be aware that just because some people have said some stuff doesn't mean that it is coming. Until the devs themselves put out the dev note. Usually they'll do a dev note first. Yeah, it may not be happening. What do you mean Catalyst video? And yes, it's a long list. That's why you better watch them all, Slim 400. If you ain't watch them all, then there's nothing I can do for you. What are you asking me exactly? Are you trying to get Catalyst blueprints? Or are you trying to farm the materials for the Catalyst? You have to be very specific here. Because if you're talking about Catalyst blueprints, you don't really need a video for that. I mean, just build a strong bosser like either Lepic or Haley, right? Then when you can one-shot the boss, and Devourer is the easiest for this, you can actually just farm the Devourer Amorphous that give you the Catalyst blueprints. Then you can go in and just murder Devourer in like 4 seconds. I mean, I can demonstrate right now. The material itself. So you're talking about the materials for the Catalyst, right? There's no video for farming that. What I just do is I go to Crystallization Catalyst. Okay, this one, Unknown Laboratory. I go there and I get that. Macro Molecular Biogel Outpost. I go there and get that. Mixed Energy Residue Encrypted Storage Vault. I go there and get that. Neural Circuit Fortress Outskirts. I go there and get that. So if you're talking about that, then that's all you need to know. You need information about the Colossi. And you just go and farm batches. Like, there's multiple missions that they show you where you can get it at, but most people should know the key farms for all that. You should not need a video for that, because most of it's just go to the infiltration, or go to the outpost if it's an outpost drop, or go to the vault. The only one that might be confusing is the neural circuits, but that one people either go to Borderline of Truth or Fortress Outskirts. I mean, it depends on you. Some people like to shop around with the different missions. I just go straight to I just go straight to Fortress Outskirts because I like that one. Yeah, hey, I love that name, Fear of the Dork. Iron Maiden right there. Love it. Love it. But yes, that one, they were saying they were looking at DOT characters, but again, no reworks are planned right now. So that's why I'm saying this is not official information yet. You have to wait for the official information before we can confirm that a rework is actually coming out, or anything similar.
Aiming at target.
2 shots, damn. Okay. Well, I apologize, Devourer. Whew. Borderline of Truth is what everyone goes to, but I don't like it because I feel that I don't get a lot of bang for my buck. So I go straight to Fortress Outskirts. I feel like I get more value there because, I don't know, I feel like I can level my weapons there as well. It feels good. But I mean, it's really up to you. Like, you should always pick the one that you feel more comfortable with. Of course I did, Mad Chat. Why would I play normal mode? These are all hard mode devourers. Yeah, it does take longer, but you know what? Like, for me, the difference is not that much, and I don't know. Like, Borderline of Truth felt okay, but I felt bored doing it. I don't feel bored doing Fortress Outskirts. I guess it activates my neurons or something, but there's more mobs to kill. So I often go there. Daryl, the fact that you actually go there to level up your weapons and Descendants is wild. See? Hard mode Devourer, difficulty hard. When's the full Haley build coming? Maybe later this week. To be honest, it is later this week. I'm pretty much done. I have pretty much slapped everything that I can into this lady, and she is as solid as she's gonna get. I don't think I could put any more into her right now. That's just me being real. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just testing my luck. Nah, not that slow. Because Haley is one that I've already worked on and finished.
Selecting objective.
That one took 3 shots instead, but meh, it happens. It's because the other shot didn't crit. But I'm okay with that. Sometimes even with the best, you may not get that crit. That's okay. It's all part of the fun. 4-second kill. Look at that. I bet the previous one was like 3 seconds or something. I should have saved that. Not yet. It'll be coming later this week. All I ask for is your patience. I can only do 1 video per day. So it does take time. It does take time.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Oh, that poor fella. I do know who you're talking about. It was the Dullahan.
Target confirmed. Ready.
You absolute weeb.
Shield flare up to 7.
Okay, Pyro's done. Well, you want power. It's never easy to obtain. So, you're gonna have to put in the wake. No problem, CG. Enjoy your lunch.
Have you completed preparations?
Yeah, most grindy games do not have bad luck protection. The only ones that do cheaped out. But honest to God, it's just RNG, man. What you gotta realize is that if you want to farm Haley, first you gotta have your ultimate bunny. If you're speedrunning the missions and you follow my drop rate video, it took me all of 18 hours to get her, which wasn't very long. And if you do your invasions every day, you're getting 10 Haley pieces per day. 20 Haley pieces per day. 5 for every gold. So if you're farming Haley before you got your ultimate bunny and you're not doing invasions, that's your big problem. Trying to get her via infiltrations alone is going to be a long process, and you're basically screwing yourself over. Of course, Axome. I'm here to help people, not lie to people.
You're going to feel a little chilly.
Yeah, sit down. Whoo, Swamp Walker. Done. Beautiful. Now that's what I like to see. Okay. Guaranteed one-shots everywhere. Yeah, fair enough. My journey was very smooth, so I'm pretty relaxed. Okay, we gotta repeat that one a couple times. 10-second Swamp Walker, 31 million damage. Yeah, that's reasonable. Nice, General. I'm surprised anyone even uses Wave of Light, but hey, you could be the first user. That is pretty cool.
Selecting
Oh man, I gotta wait for this poison. Ah, darn. No, I can't. That's such a shame. That poison cloud, like, I don't know why there's a poison cloud effect as well. That's pretty annoying, not gonna lie.
aiming at target. Shield at 0%.
That was not the one shot I desired. Such a shame. The biggest downside to Haley is her dependence on accuracy. So this one will be a problem if I can't actually kill him in the first burst. Okay, noted. So the problems for this one will still exist, unfortunately. The only way to probably circumvent this would be when the new scout rifle comes out. Well, that's fair. Since even Lepic struggles with this one, I cannot say I blame Haley. Okie day. Let me go grab that and we'll do it again. Yeah, you just go through them quick, dude. Like, when we were farming Haley, all we did was we speed ran the dungeons at, like, the lowest percentage. Because the percentage of the dungeon does not affect the drop rate. So that's all I did. And I just literally rushed through it. And I think if you actually check the live streams where I did it, it was about 3 live streams and I had all of my Haley pieces. And this was back when the dungeons only dropped 3. So you were only getting like 12 pieces per day. It was nutty. So Haley's super easy to farm. Unless your luck is so bad that you really just don't get any pieces, then yeah, there's nothing I can do for you, pal.
You're going to feel a little chilly. Objective confirmed.
Oh, what the? Oh, I missed 2 shots, I reckon. Damn. Well, that's a bit of a shame. And I didn't get my 50% bonus either. That's a little troublesome.
This is Haley. Resistance here is strong.
Okay. Gotta test a little more. Maybe I will... Maybe instead of a dead-on, I will come to the side here. The turning time, the time he will take to turn should be perfect enough for my shot. So instead of standing here, maybe I should stand over there. That looks like the right spot. I'll definitely try again soon. I have no doubt that many people swipe for Haley. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you feel like you don't have the time, just swipe. Like I said, I always encourage spending on this game. So long as you've registered me as your content creator, please, by all means, spend as much as you can. I'm happy for it. But for me, I just don't want to... Well, not only are my rules to not spend on progression, because that's one of the things that I have to do as a creator, but the other thing is that I also don't want to ruin the grind for myself, because the grind for me is not only a part of content, but it's also a way of like showing that, hey, I'm doing this together with the people. You know, we're all in the same boat together.
Selecting objective.
Yes, okay. If your aim is on point, the side works a lot better. I knew it. If your aim is on point, you got this. I do not like Ajax's spawn animation. I very much prefer the ninja leaf. You know? I don't know what it is about it, but I just very much prefer the ninja leaf. I just think it looks like a shinobi. Swoosh. Well, considering it's Haley, of course it's gonna be easy, you know what I'm saying? But that's the fun part of it all. That is indeed the fun part of it all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try that spot over there, which offers me plenty of viability. And if I take position here...
Over limit freeze.
There we are. I just have to be accurate with all my shots and pull him off directly into his head. If I hit his weak spot each time, I don't have to sweat. So this one is more of a test of your aim. But if you hit it dead on, that is fun. That is fun, fun, fun. I like it. I like it. And one update, they have mentioned it in passing, but again, there's no confirmation. So what I would say is that it's something that you should like I personally will think of it this way. Maybe it's a yes, maybe it's a no. There's no 100% answer right now. We shall all we can really do right now is just say we shall see, because again, there's no guarantee. So I'll keep an open mind and wait until they decide what they're gonna do. This does have good consumable drop rate modifier. Not gonna lie. But I only use this on Glay, and it's not like I use Glay for farming. So I don't know. This one has a higher HP recovery modifier, which I think is more necessary. So sucks to get rid of this double god roll for Glay, but oh well. Maybe if it was resistance or something. I don't really need the consumable drop rate multiplier. Okay, now.
Have you completed preparations?
Let's go to Obstructor and see what happens. Yeah, I understand that, but for like I said, there's no clear answer if they're gonna do that kind of thing. So your best bet right now is just Chilimanjaro, wait and see, and if they decide to do it, they will. If not, then oh well. That's why right now I'm only tricking out the ultimates that I know are already released or are gonna be released. Like I'm not focusing on any of the ultimates that, you know, may not, like, may be coming in future. Is it possible to solo Obstructor? No. You have to go in with a team. Otherwise, I would love to test him, you know, I would love to test him solo, but I cannot right now. So what I'm gonna do
Objective confirmed. Gently does it.
let's finish this. There we go. Obstructor clear. What should you roll on your piercing light? Please wait for the build video. But I'll say some pretty standard rolls. You might want to look at Enduring Legacy and get an idea from there. Alright? Because I don't want to reveal too much before I put out my video, but just so you know. Yeah, it was okay. I think I could have done better. Like, I felt that wasn't as perfect a run as I could have done. I did sort of hit one shot off, which was off center, so I'm gonna try again. But and also didn't feel like I got him with the, you know, I got him with the what you call it, with the cryo shots. So I need to see if I got him properly. Gonna try again though.
Subscriber detected. Extremely illogical.
The only one I won't do right now, that I won't test right now, is Frostwalker. And Molten Fortress and Gluttony, of course, those are with the gun build instead. But at least this guy I want to test out with the sniper. I mean, Frostwalker, I could go and test him with the sniper, but I don't want to go through the mechanic right now. Kind of lazy to do that. Maybe tomorrow, if I feel like it. Yeah, I might do that in the morning with my crew. I don't feel like ruining a randoms run. Oh yeah. 2 Haleys, that's the way. Oh, 3 Haleys, damn. Okay, calm down, Haleys, calm down. You don't have to go that hard. Calm down, Haleys, calm down. Yep. When everybody is Haley, life is good. 32 mil damage, I can accept that. That was a solid number of shots. What time is the morning stream for you? In my local time, I usually start about 12:30 p.m. Yeah, 12:30 p.m. Just after high noon.
Have you completed preparations?
Now then, let me go suffer in gluttony. It's time, people. It's time. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Now don't you understand that I'm never changing who I am? Okay, before I go back to leveling, it's time, guys. It's time. We're gonna switch over to gun build, and I'm gonna go gluttony with randoms. They don't know, and they don't need to know who I am. All they need to know is that I must kill. Shippable. This one, I don't know why I'm keeping it around. What the hell? I don't need this anymore. Bye. I have a better one anyway, which is this. Okay. This one will have... Okay. 4 set. We are ready. One last check. Checking, checking, checking.
The space-time fabric of the void is...
Oh, that's just to protect my content, because you see, what used to happen was that I used to just like some stuff that if I've already published the build, I don't mind showing you guys. But when I haven't yet published the build, what happened was that sometimes I would post a video and people would say, "Oh my God, you stole this from whatever, whatever." Now, what they were doing is that they were just trying to help their creator try and lay claim to content, but that's not how content creation works. Like 3 people could have the same idea and they could all publish their vids at different times. So to prevent anything like that, right, I no longer showcase my builds on stream to give other people ideas. Rather, what I do is I just go ahead, publish my build when I'm ready, and then, you know, that's all I do. So in the meantime, if something hasn't been published yet, I just, you know, sort of hide it. Okay. Let's on carry. Gluttony matchmaking. It says estimated wait time 47 seconds. Why? Why is it 1 minute? How dare they? How dare they not glut me immediately? I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. I'm so offended that I had to double check. No gluttony kill. This is real life. They think I... Oh god. I amuse myself. Ooh, a Valby and 2 Glaze. Okay. It's all good songs, man. Because genuinely, Nigel, I'm upset, you know? The way these streamers try to act is disrespect. I'm so offended that I had to double check. Woo. Oh my god. That is not it. That's not it. Ah, what am I doing? Lol, trying to murder myself apparently. This guy trolling. Uh-oh. That was no good. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Darn. I do hate that. Yeah, yeah. These guys were simply not prepared. We did kind of good though at the start. Good job, Glay. Thank you. Nice work. Nice work. Oh, the other one died. Oh well. Back to Albion. That's roughly what I expected. The whole album was kind of a vibe. Lol, give you all compliments and remind you of who you are. Ha ha. One day, Randy, I'll put you in your place. One day.
Are you ready to undertake a void
Alright,
intercept battle?
let's do that again. No, I do not, Mad Chat. I have no love for Twitch at all. The only way I would go to Twitch is if they ever offered me a contract with 4 times my salary. If they're willing to front, you know, that kind of capital, I'd be like, damn, you know, sign me up. But I don't like Twitch. Because Twitch is very cliquey. It's all about who has the biggest following, rating each other. You gotta all be like the cool kids club. No. YouTube is pure skill. And YouTube pays you very consistently with ad revenue. So yeah, like I said, the only way I'd go to Twitch is if I received a benefit for doing so. If not, then nah. I ain't down with it. But anyway, that guy coming into this fight with like non-level 40 character, I was like, what the hell? Oh wow, just 3-man squad? Okay, cool. Looks like we're done. But I'll try it again. I'll do my best anyway. Because all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Oh, no. Nope, he's doing the insta-kill. Lamau. Oh well. Yeah, no Valve, unfortunately. What a shame. What are you talking about, Craig? We're not talking about X. And also, anything political would not be allowed on the stream, so I'm not sure why you're talking about it, but Mad Chad was asking about Twitch, not X. X was never in the discussion, so not sure whose stream you're watching, Craig. But we don't do politics here, and certainly we weren't talking about X at all. Yeah, please keep that as far away from here as possible. Don't ever make that mistake again. Gluttony is immune to abilities. He cannot be crit by skills. So if you use Haley against him, you have to go with her gun build, which is why for most characters you have to go gun build. And that is why we don't do that. Yeah, please wake up before saying anything, Craig, and certainly politics, any kind of all that like free speech government stuff, please keep that away from my channel. This channel has nothing to do with that. We are required to have a clean stream policy here by Nexon. All right? I lose my partnership if I get into any of those kinds of discussions. So that's a no-no, okay? Okay, good. That one is something I am very strict on. Very, very strict on. Because politics, religion, all that kind of stuff, out of here. Okay? No, I won't time him out because Craig has been here for quite a while. I'm not gonna, you know, it's first time's a warning, it's okay, but just make sure it doesn't happen again because this one is pretty serious. It is something that I have to be very strict on. For the sake of my career, partnership, all that kind of stuff, yeah, no. I gotta be very strict on that one. Thanks, Craig. I appreciate that. Okay, let's try again. Great, we have a Valby. This should be easy. Oh, come on. I am nowhere near any of that. That's an irritation. Try and crawl. Oh. No, Glade.
Emergency. This one's for you.
Damn, that was rough. And we had a Valby too for the first time.
Haley, get up quickly. Thanks for helping with that, Valby. Time to cool things off. Selecting objective.
Okay.
Are you all right, Valby? Here I go.
Okay, good.
Don't give up. Setting objective. Objective control. Setting objective.
No! Hashtag sad. VSI is pretty cool, the one. It is indeed, Craig, and that's why I stay away from politics. Lol CG. Come on, Saturday is literally boss night. Heck, you can help me out right now if you want. But anyway, yes. It was discovered through trial and error. One up Tay. Gluttony was actually introduced in the game because the devs said that everybody was basically using Lepic to boss all the bosses really quickly. And they said that they want each season and each boss to have its own unique mechanic. And they want them to be overcome in different ways. So because of that, when Gluttony was introduced, at first nobody understood why. We were all trying to use skills on him. Then we realized that Gluttony is more or less immune to most skills, like immune to skill crits, I should say. So skills will deal damage, but they won't crit on him, even with crit resistance reduction. So it's quite dangerous. That's why we all switched over to running gun-based builds. But pugs are difficult. Pugs are difficult, not gonna lie. But, oh well, gotta always try, right? Exactly. Like, if I could just go in and snipe Gluttony, I think that'd be a little bit sad. No. Just come in, CG. You can't be too conservative. Just come on in and start blasting. That's the key to everything. You come in and you just start blasting. Don't think too much. Alright, remember, that's the crucial key. Come on in, start blasting, don't think too hard. You're okay. And you will be okay. They're blasting him way too soon. At least the Valby's cooling him down, so that's good. That's good. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, no. Arc. There we are, though. There we are. No. Darn. Come on then, shoot me. No! Okay, phew. Got that one. Almost. Oh no. Oh no. Darn. That was such a good run too. They almost had it. They really almost had it. Ah. That's a bit of a shame. That was a good one though. Legit a good one. I respected it so hard. Almost, right? Almost. I wouldn't say Glay is better for gun-based bossing. Haley is very, very good for gun-based bossing. So, it's not that Glay's the best. Glay has her uses, but so does Haley. So, and in fact, Enzo is also very good for gun-based bossing. So there's no right or wrong answer, is I guess what I want to try and express. You can use a multitude of characters for stuff, so don't worry too much about it. The most important thing is to just make sure you've got some variety going so you don't get too bored. But yeah, there are actually several characters that can do gun-based bossing, and all of them are pretty badass. It was close. It was close. Very, very close, and it was pretty good. Not gonna lie, I liked it. I liked that one. I felt strongly about that one. Valby is okay. I feel that Haley kind of supersedes her, but yeah, no, she's pretty good. Do I think this game should have a guild system? Of course. I 100% think so, but the biggest problem with this game having a guild system is that they don't have the framework for it yet. I do think that they should have it because it would just give people like a much better way of playing with one another or linking up with one another, and it makes no sense not to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that they really do need some kind of system like that. Apparently I don't have Kingsguard Lance stuff. What? When I've got like 32 blueprints? Are you kidding me? That is odd. But okay, let's go actually gather stuff. Let me see. Kingsguard Lance. Now, where would I get this? These are from Void Fusion reactors. Own 5 of these. I own like 30 of the 98, so I'll definitely go get some of those. Synthetic fiber is from 108s. I own a lot of 075, so that won't be a problem. Cinctium. Own 81 of the... I own both of these, so I can open them up. It's just the 90s. Okay, cool. I have both, so I can open them all up. Nice! I might go do some of that another day. See you later, One Up Tay. Okay, now, for the time being, what I'm going to do is that for the remaining time that I have on stream, we've done a lot of nice testing on Haley, so I'm pretty satisfied with her. I am now going to swap back to the one and only Georgia Peach Queen, because we've got a little bit of leveling to do. Not on Piercing Light, which we've already completed. That one is settled, solid, no need to think about it. Next is the Executor. So we are going to go execute it.
New subscriber detected.
I guess I'll put the Enduring Legacy there. Okay. Now, let's go to Fortress Outskirts.
New subscriber detected.
Sorry, not here. Wrong place. White Knight Gulch. Private. We'll go straight to Fortress Outskirts. And we'll have some fun there. I did want to do some reactor farming, but I think now might not be the right time. I think I'll do that tomorrow instead. I'll test the reactor farms tomorrow night. Tonight, I have leveling to do. Now let's get going. And let's go kick butt. Also, sorry, my YouTube chat went wonky for a second. There we go. Righto!
No chance.
Oh, wait. We're not on the, we need to be on this version. You know what? Let's try without MP Collector, but, let's put the... Selective Recovery. Yeah, my Haley build is pretty much constructed and finished. But so far I haven't met a Valby as decent as Haza or Gluttony, which is a shame. The rest of the Valbys don't quite seem to know what they're doing. So I'm gonna wait until I have like a full-on Executor with Glay, and then I will annihilate him. Yes, what about stream elements? How do you get the stream if boxes coming down from the top? What? Yeah, that's probably somebody's YouTube channel name, so it's okay. If that's what their YouTube channel name is, I can't stop them. I just won't say their name out loud. That's why I don't understand, Craig. How do you get the stream if boxes coming down from top? What do you mean? Yeah, pretty much the one. Of course I did. Because Lepic is useless against Gluttony, and most of the time that a Lepic joins the fight, it's a hacker. Because to combat Gluttony, and because people were upset that their favorite Lepic got taken away, what a lot of the cheaters did was that they did this thing where Lepic could shoot an unlimited amount of his alt balls really quickly. So that's a hack and an unauthorized program, obviously. And that is no good. So yeah, most people don't like Lepics for Gluttony, and he's also useless. Unless you're playing a gun Lepic. And most people don't have gun Lepics, they've got boss killing Lepics or glass cannon Lepics, so usually not a good idea. Stream of like chill boxes. That's what I don't understand. Oh, a line of that is from Haley's abilities. So Haley's abilities inflict certain debuffs on bosses. It's not chill. It's not a chill debuff. Haley has a special debuff called Cryo. It causes the bosses to take more damage. It causes anybody that's hit by Cryo to take 50% more firearm damage. So you're not inflicting chill on the bosses. No, chill is a very different status effect, Craig. Nice, Terrell. Enjoy. It's some kind of special farm because some random cursed me out in a PM over this place. It's not a special farm for anything, so I come here to farm neural circuits, but it's up to you whether you want to use this place or not. So I can't answer your question because I don't know what was said between you and the random, but why would anyone curse anybody out? Like, if you want to play alone, just play in private. Like I'm doing right now. Yes, today is the new reactors and components day. It's always a Tuesday, my friend. Almost forgot my lovely firearm proficiency. Command relay is not for brains. Command relay is for polyatomic ion particles. I think you're thinking of borderline of truth. I'm not stacking real life fighter, and I never use that ever. I do not ever use real life fighter ever. It's literally a bad choice. I mean, you can use it if you want, but the bombardment from Greg's takes it away, so I've never used real life fighter, and I certainly wouldn't use it on Enduring Legacy either. Increase storage capacity? You can do that by purchasing storage with Caliber, or by increasing your mastery rank. The higher your mastery rank, the higher your storage capacity. Glass Cannon Lepic is... How? Glass Cannon Lepic is slower than Haley. CG Mayhem. Unless you completely screwed up... Oh wait, you don't have my build yet. Unless you completely screwed up your build, Glass Cannon Lepic is by far slower than Haley for bossing. Glay is even slower than that because all she has is a gun build, but I guess you could go Massacre and Nuker, but not fun. For me personally, Haley is way faster than Lepic ever would be. Lepic is slow because number one, his projectiles have a travel time and they are very inaccurate. It's hard to hit a weak spot properly. I haven't checked that out, and I never checked that out, the one. My honest answer? Don't worry about what I think. If you gotta farm a reactor or component, you go test it out yourself. Because sometimes I may not like a spot, but some other people do. Take this for example. Fortress Outskirts is one of the most unpopular locations for farming the neural circuits. Everyone always goes, borderline of truth, borderline of truth. But I love Fortress Outskirts, you know? So I think the one that, honest to God, don't worry about what some YouTuber says about whether the farm spot is good or not. You find out for yourself and you test for yourself whether or not the farm spot is decent. Because you might feel very differently about some missions and you might feel that they're worth your time. Whereas, like, I may have a very different judgment. So that is my honest feedback on that. In fact, nobody should ever ask a YouTuber, is the farm good this week? It's like, bro, how can you tell? Maybe that YouTuber is just really slow at running an actually good farm. Or maybe they have certain biases. Never ever do that kind of thing, or never ever just believe blindly. Because preferences do play a factor. There are some there are some cases where preferences don't matter. For example, when it comes to the Enduring Legacy, there's a reason why I don't use anything other than the expand magazine charge, because I've done the testing and there's a significant performance difference. So fair enough on that one. Okay, that one cannot be a preference. But say for Insight Focus, Fire Priority, and several others, all those are preferences. So you have to choose in accordance with your preference, you know? Fair enough. For me, I just can't stand Lepic anymore because I find him so weak. Like, he was good when there was no other option, but now that Haley exists CG, I'm like, meh. I haven't touched my Lepic in ages. I worked so hard on him and it's like so pointless right now. Pretty much exactly why I don't go to Borderline of Truth. I find Borderline of Truth way more mind-numbing. Like here at this place, I can just chill and farm. That's why I like it. On a personal level, I just find this place smooth. But anyway, CG, how dare you not compare the fastest kill times? Take this man out, the gallows, and execute him. The fact that you don't compare the fastest kill times 24/7 and that you don't cut it down to the seconds is heresy. Okay? A real man would compare the milliseconds of their kills and determine which is the best. Don't be weak. As a Lepic main that hurts, good, suffer more. How dare you play Lepic? Every time I look at Lepic, I'm just like, Haley. But I will say that to an extent, Lepic is a bit more forgiving in the sense that you can just kind of blast. So as long as you have the general area of the enemy, you will succeed in blasting them down. But Haley requires a bit more finesse. That being said, there's no way I'm giving up Haley. How much do I get out of this farm? In terms of weapon XP, a decent amount. Descendant XP is much better here. Gold is about 100k, 180k, so it's pretty decent for the time I spend. But brains, I usually get around. Now I have consumable drop rate, so between 14 to 21. I would say, yeah. I think the highest number is 21. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the highest number. Some people also swear by this location for code breakers, but I'm just like, nah. Once you have Haley, OP Toad, your life just changes. Slap a good gun on her like piercing light, and all of a sudden, you know, it's like one of those Disney moments. You're just looking at Haley and you're like, and at last I see the light, and it's like the world is different, and it's warm and real and bright. And the world is somehow shifted. So as soon as like I had Haley, I was like, this Disney music is playing, bro. No more Lepic for me. Yep, brains are for the catalyst. Fair enough. For me, I don't need to worry about my 4 ability being ready. All I need is those 7 shots and then one of the big ones.
No chance. Out of my way.
But yeah, the drop rates here are pretty good. As long as you've got consumable drop rate increase, you should have everything you need. Like right now, after a bit of farming, I'm already at 99 brains. I'm just gonna do one more, then I'm good to go, you know? So I do like this location, but it's not really good for anything else. Like, it does give me a little bit of extra weapon XP, but meh. I'm going back to block kyber mining, you know? Gotta put more power into the Executor. And also, not sure why I didn't max out my rifling reinforcement, but I better do that right now. Yeah, I see 5 brains right there. No, it doesn't. You cannot boost the drop rate for amorphous material, my guy. There is no way to boost mission rewards. An amorphous material is a mission reward. So, the drop rate is what you see at the end of the mission. That's it. See you later, Jonathan. But yeah, there is absolutely zero ways of boosting it. Sorry. You're gonna have to just suffer. Suffer through the farming. No, consumable drop rate does not boost this. I have made this very clear several times because a lot of people do ask this, but it does not. Consumable drop rate, as I've mentioned before, only applies to the void fragment shards, your basic materials, and these things here. Basically everything here, the precision code breakers, the marks of arrest, void fragments, and basic materials. That's it. It does not apply to anything else, so take note of that. If there was a way of increasing amorphous drop rates, believe me, I would have told you already. Because that is pertinent information to actually getting you guys through content. So, yeah, unfortunately, we've tested everything. There is nothing that can increase it, no matter what. Because it's not a monster drop. It is a mission reward. And the mission rewards, their drop rate cannot be affected by anything. So please do take note of that. I love combat dismantling though. That's actually such a boon. Such a nice little gift. Of course they are. Of course. Ultimate Descendants are superior to normal Descendants, so they are absolutely worth the grind. And they are one of the first things you should grind because you're gonna regret it if you invest in a normal Descendant and later an Ultimate comes out. Like, 1 month later or something, you know? Like, for example, Ultimate Freyna's the next one that's coming out. So yeah, of course. And besides, the grind is so short. It's like, for most of them, it's about 4 or 5 days at most, which is really short for a free-to-play grindy game, to be honest. So I would say 100%. Don't ever waste time. Unless you have a very, very good reason. Like, for example, Haley's not going to get an ultimate for like 5 seasons. So you can invest in Haley now, and you'll be fine for the next 5-6 seasons, which is literally a year and a half. She's going to be very late in getting her ultimate, to be honest. Black-Hearted Joker, are you stealthing the outpost? If you're trying to farm an outpost, please take note, right? For example, let's take a look at this outpost. If you scroll down, additional reward for successful infiltration, you're gonna need Sharon to do outposts. Certain amorphous material are obtainable only via stealth, and or rather infiltration, so please make sure that you're doing the right thing. Okay. As long as you're doing that, you're fine. You're right, Haley does already feel like an Ultimate Descendant. She is pretty spectacular, not going to lie. You put a lot of resources into Izamo? Well, let's hope that he stays good. Do we know how to get Ultimate Freyna when she becomes available? No, DJ Sammy, no. Have I put out a video yet? When I know the methodology, there'll be a video, right? So if I know, you'll know. If I don't know, then that means there's no official information yet. So be patient. This guy, this guy, this guy. Okay, let's see. We have enough brains. I don't think I need anything else, so I'm gonna go straight back into block hyper mining. It's time. I've had my fun bossing a little bit. Now it's time for more. It's time for more. Dibram, someone said, did I say it? The devs are merely considering the system, so I want to set this information correct. The devs are only considering the system. They have not confirmed whether the system will be implemented. So someone can say a lot of things, but is it actual information? That's what you have to think about, Dibram. And right now, the official information is that they are just considering it. There is no official information about it. If there is official information about it, you can bet your bottom dollar there'll be a patch saying, there'll be a video saying, hey there guys, it's your favorite Asian robot, and today we're going to talk about the fact that your normal descendants can now be transferred to ultimate descendants. That video isn't out yet, it ain't official. So be very careful, because yes, there's a lot of conversations going on. Just like the whole trading system. Everybody's been saying, trading system's coming, trading system's coming. I said, no. This is just a conversation that the devs are having. They may not ever implement it. And I don't know who will be getting an ultimate next, Kyle, so you'll have to wait and see. If you enjoy playing Jaber, and he gets an ultimate, well, you're fresh out of luck. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I would say wait till the end of the season to see who's next. Unless you really, really don't mind the investment right now, so your choice. But for me, that's why I'm still focusing on all the ultimates, because I haven't gotten them all yet. You know, I certainly haven't mastered all of them. Yesa and Ajax are still waiting in the wings. And then I'll have Ultimate Freyna after that, so... And I'm still doing Enzo. Enzo as a normal descendant is a pretty safe bet, because he's one of the later descendants to be introduced. But Jaber is one of the early ones, so I don't know. I genuinely don't know whether he'll be getting an ultimate next. We'll have to see. Next one could be Blair, could be Jaber, could be anybody. But yes, please be very careful about misinformation, and also please be very careful about listening to news out there, because sometimes what people do is that they take something that was said on Reddit and they blow it up saying, this is coming, oh my god, this has been leaked. It's all sensationalizing and clickbait. Pretty much what mainstream media does and what a lot of journalists do. Don't be that sort of person that's fooled by that. Alright, when official information comes out, I promise you, I'll have a video for it. And then you can start celebrating then. Because the one biggest thing that kills video games like this is when people try to falsify information and then players expect something and then get disappointed. It's nothing to do with that, Michael. I don't think it'll lower total sales at all.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Depending on how they implement the trading system, it could work in a very different way. In fact, what if the trading system causes a lot of people who had given up before to come back, and their friends who have been playing all this time can just give them parts, and then they can make their descendants, so therefore they feel more invested in the game, they start spending on skins. From that perspective, total sales might go up. So you cannot think in a narrow or linear term, especially in business. It's the same reason why I run my channel the way I do. I never think of just one side of the equation. You gotta consider all factors. Which outcome is more probable? Do the math, crunch the numbers. That's what they're probably doing right now. Their accountants are probably going through the system with a fine-tooth comb, working with the devs to determine, is this good for revenue? Is this bad for revenue? Will this increase the player base? Will it not increase the player base? Lots of estimates and projections are going to be coming out. So remember, never think in only one way. If you think within a box, then the box is all you'll know. But you think outside the box, there's a lot of opportunities out there. I can give you one real-life example. Many people might think that the way that I run my Discord, for instance... Have you noticed that I only have a private Discord where only certain people are allowed in? Yeah. Most people would think that's a failure for a streamer, because every other streamer out there has an open Discord where they allow everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, inside to do whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want to. But I don't, you know? But yet I have no troubles. People do come in, And when they do come in, I know that they're serious about things, you know? So you always got to think outside of the norm. Don't only consider one perspective. There's always two sides to a coin. And in fact, some coins have more than one side. More than two sides, I should say, sorry. They might have more than 3 sides. They might even have 7 sides. There might be some legendary hyperdimensional coin. You never know.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
I'm sure we all would, DJ Sammy. But anyway, I digress. Just remember that the main, most important thing is to always be careful and confirm whether something is guaranteed coming or just in conversation. If something is just in conversation, then you may not be getting the feature at all. Because after testing and projections, they may decide to scrap it, or they may decide that something else can take its place, or that something else might have a higher priority. This team is pretty solid at running. They're definitely not bad. And I like that. Sometimes I just gotta check my stuff mid-flight. Yeah, I still prefer MP Collector. Tested both. MP Collector is significantly better. I'm just not feeling the vibe, so MP Collector it is.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Seem to be getting a ton of stuff here.
No chance.
You know, it's weird, but somehow in my mind, I don't remember, and I don't know why, but I don't remember Wave 7 being only 3. I always thought wave 7 was 4. Well, I know wave 8 is 4, but still. If only there were 4 of these activated each time.
New
That
subscriber
I think would be
detected.
great. Hey, Gorilla King. I'm doing good. Can't really complain. Leveling up my Executor Shotgun, that's all. So, just doing the usual, running in a circle. That should be okay. I've got 35 minutes left. I'm gonna make the most of it. Whoa, lag spike. Somebody theorized that the lag spike would occur if people were like playing on different platforms, but here everybody's like here everybody's playing on Steam. So this is an odd one. Oof, the rubber band.
High-level Volga's closing in. Target this unit first.
Okay, good. Proficiency 30. I have no idea what that even is, Ziggy. I'll just take your word for it. Oh, fair enough.
Serious? 'Cause I don't want to die. 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 'Cause I don't want to die.
might be a streamer, but I tell you, I know nothing about tech. I usually just ask my friends what to do. Oh, that's fair. Sounds wild, I have to say that much.
New subscriber detected.
I'm maxing the Executor Shotgun. So the Executor Shotgun is next on my list because it works well with Glay and Enzo. And after its recent buff, I really wanted to try it out as a boss killer. So I'm currently in the process of painfully leveling it so I can put Catalyst into it. Well, I say painfully, but thankfully it doesn't take that long. I'm gonna slam as many catalysts into it and just try it out.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Oh, that took a while. But yeah, halfway to 32, okay. You should not have ice attack on it at all. The Enduring Legacy, if you want, even if you want to use it with Haley, you would still use the same build that I posted today. I mean, I literally demonstrated it with Haley, so you should not have ice attack on it. Because the whole thing about Enduring Legacy, if you remember about its unique ability only works on enemies that are burning. So if you don't have an enemy that's burning, you can't really use it. So yeah. Okay. Let me think for a minute. What should I do for the last bit of stream? I think, as much as I want to work on this, The non-fire part is just that if you want to use it with any other element, you can, but there's no point because it's all based on fire anyway. So that's really all it is. It's nothing fantastic or special. It's literally just as advertised, you know? It is unfortunately just as advertised. So tempted. But now I'll just put vestigial there. That should work. Yep, this is all fine. Okay. I'm gonna go try and touch Gluttony.
Have you completed preparations?
Why not? I will, when I've tested it, DJ Sammy. I refuse to go off the evidence of other people. So I'll wait and see. And while I wait for this matchmaking, better double check a few things. Glaze build, okay, set. This one is for Glaze as well. Let's put insight on this one. There we go. Mental focus does not reset every time Glay uses a 3. If you time it well enough, it will not reset. I'll be able to demonstrate with Greg's. With Greggies. Which I'm hoping to do so, but yeah. Now we'll see whether or not I get a match of Gluttony. Maybe I'll get one, maybe I won't. Yum. It's getting close to that time where I'm gonna end stream, so starting to get a little tired. Advanced neural circuits. Talking about these bad boys. Forgotten outskirts. Fortress outskirts, sorry. White Knight Gulch, Fortress outskirts. That's where I go. You can also go to Borderline of
New
Truth.
subscriber detected.
But the best way is actually just open up access info, check for yourself, and then go do all the missions. See which one you like the best and which one is the fastest. My personal recommendation, Borderline of Truth, Fortress Outskirts. Have fun. Always check access info. No, you cannot, Zombie Pikachu. The God roll doesn't matter. You need to match the weapon to it. So you won't be able to melt anything. Because you won't, if you don't have the optimization condition, as per my reactor video, your reactor is worthless. So gold reactors are only useful if you match the weapon. So you know, no weapon, you cannot use it. Save it until you get the Peacemaker, I guess. Like, that's literally the best you can do. So here I'm using mental focus, right? And I just triggered my lethality again, and it didn't reset mental focus. I still have full mental focus going on right now. Because I'm using like the full cooldown version of this build. And I'm just constantly bombarding this guy. No need to ever think about ammo. Unlimited ammo! And unlimited mental focus as well. 90% extra firearm attack. Hell yeah. Hey, come on, come on. Lovely jubbly. Holy cow, these guys might actually do it. I dig it. Go, Valby, go. I'm trusting you, I'm trusting you. There we are. This pug was good. He had a proper Valby. He knew what he was doing. And I respect that. Recognize the Enduring Legacy build? This is how you do it. No! Haha! That's what you get. That's what you get.
New subscriber detected.
Feels so good being the DPS.
New subscriber
64
detected.
million damage. Damn. Not as much as my Haley would do. But not bad. Not bad. And no concern about ammo either. Alright. Back to Spell Beyond. That was fun. Hello, Venaldini. And hey, Azza, welcome back. Yes, save it and put it in a box. That's the right way.
Preparations.
Reactors are useless on gun builds, absolutely. This one, I don't care about the condition at all. Because this is a pure gun build. All I care about is skill duration up, skill cooldown minus. If I had both gold rolls of that, I would take it in a heartbeat. Okay, again. That was kind of fun. Beating it with a pug. With a puggy group. With a pug. Best way to farm guns? You talk about ultimate weapons, just purple guns. Purple guns just do anything. Infiltration, whatever. You talk about ultimate weapons, go to access info, find out where they drop, and then just get the amorphous material. That's about it. No special way. You want to farm anything in the game? Access info. That's what you need. As long as you're following your access info, you're all good. Fail to follow your access info, and then, well, life gets a little bit miserable. Ooh. Oh, we don't have a Valby. Okay. I'm down, let's go. No Valby run. Let's see if these guys can do anything. Woo. That was rough. And he's focusing me, huh? Okay. Ah, crap. Oh, what a shame. Let's see if this last dude can make it. Nope, he's running. Okay, he's rezzing the other dude. Fair enough. In that case, death deducted. Okay. I'll just go to access info, dude. Get the amorphous you need and off you go. There's only one way to farm guns. Access info.
New subscriber detected.
Oh dear. Wow, he killed that guy and just came up to me. Alright. Nope, this guy's dead. I saw the Haley using the shotgun. That probably was not the right decision. Because when I saw that Haley using the Executor Shotgun, I was like, why are you doing this? The second I saw that Haley with that, I was like, that's not how that works. So please take note that the only time to use the Executor Shotgun is if you have unlimited ammo. If you're gonna use it on a character with limited ammo, you're not gonna do very well. That amused me greatly. Okay, again. Let's have a little more fun before the endo of the streamo. Before the streamo of the screamo. Okay, here we go again. This time I might open with the enduring. Actually, you know what? I'll open with Greg's. Oh, we do have a Valby here today, which is nice. I don't know if she's a gun Valby. Oh, she might be a gun Valby. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That was not very good. Oh no. There we are. Roll, roll, roll. Wow. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Thanks, Haley.
I think you should keep your cover.
Oh, come on. Ah, darn. He really hard focused. Save the Haley. Oh dear.
Shield at 0.
Nope. Darn. Wiped. That's a shame. That Glaze using the Executor Shotgun though, which is interesting. You saw that track while I was rolling? Yeah. That was stupid, but it is what it is. I was like, no, 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 no. I do best when he focuses other people. But yeah, once he hard focuses you, that's it, man. That's it, man. I think I have time to try one more. Let's go give it a go, shall we? Before that, what is wrong with my... Oh, maybe, you know what? I'll close Raid Shadow Legends.
I am analyzing
Sure, I
the
can.
paradox.
Give me a second. Okay, so with Gluttony, the first and most important thing that you have to understand is that Gluttony was designed around those ice balls. Those ice balls are called impurities, and if they hit Gluttony, they reduce the cooldown on his right arm. His right arm has this tube, kind of like the Hangman. Tube fills up, he insta-kills everybody. So, first mechanic, ice balls. The ice balls must be sprayed on him by a Valby, or you can shoot the ice balls toward him, but it's a lot harder of a puzzle mechanic. I'll be real about that. It's not an easy puzzle mechanic to do, and many people aren't very specialized in it. I personally am so bad at it that I just do DPS. Because that's all I'm good at, so I focus on that. Then, once he is enraged, in order to get him out of the enraged state, the purple orbs must be detonated near him, preferably if they are attached to the ice orbs. Detonate enough purple orbs near him, and he will be knocked out of his enraged state. So that's the second mechanic. The third is to dodge all his attacks, because he basically has insane damage on all of them, especially the shotgun attacks. So if he hard focuses you, best thing to do is start running. So usually I'll try to do something like that and start rolling. It's not easy, but it can be done. So that is Gluttony's mechanics in a nutshell. Okay. Oh, no. That's a bad spot. LOL. I gotta build it up again. Low and steady. Oof. Got burst by all his rockets. Grr. Okay. That's a good res. I can respect it. Oof. He just needs one more to knock him out.
My shield is down. Thank you. There's still a lot.
Nope. Looks like he's wiping. Oh well. Ooh. Bunny is dangerous here. One second. Yeah, he is a lot harder without a good Valby. Thanks, Michael. I shall. It is unfortunate, but yeah, nothing much we could do there. Anyway, to answer your questions, only Valby can redirect the ice ball. It's actually via her Transcendent mod, which only Ultimate Valby can use. So for those that don't know, Spiral Tidal Wave is a mod that basically helps attract the balls toward Gluttony. Therefore, you can cool down Gluttony continuously, and it is super, super important. All she has to do is just focus on getting the orbs to Gluttony. That's it. Everybody else just pops the purple orbs and dodges shots. Once you do that, you're totally fine. And I think that that is where a lot of people go wrong because they don't know how to dodge his attacks. Or, you know, sometimes when he hard focuses you, it's also pretty difficult to dodge him properly because he does have a very awkward shooting style. I should say that. So, yeah. That's why I focus on, like, DPS because I know I'm not good with this, but if somebody's good with this, the fight's over. So yeah. let me just quickly clean up some admin before I head off. But yes, Valby is absolutely stunning in that fight. Sounds fine. Okay. Now, I'm going to try one last time.
The space-time fabric of
I know I said
the
that was the
void
last one,
is
but I
logical.
feel like I gotta try one more time. Just one more time. Okay, let's see what happens.
Out of my way!
New subscriber detected.
Oh no. Arc. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh no. There we go. Phew. No. Oh lol. I'm pretty sure he's still gonna do it though. Ha! We're dead. A level 1 bunny. Like, dude, this guy trolling. Okay. I can see why people have been unfortunately frustrated with this one. Level 1 bunny came into a gluttony fight. Like, that boy trolling, man. That boy trolling. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. Gluttony pugs. Now that is a whole nother matter. Okay, we tried at least. Okay, thank you all very much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't worry, there's more TFD in the morning, so I will see you guys then. Excuse me. I am going to head off now and chillax. All right, y'all don't do anything weird while I'm gone. And thank you all for enjoying my videos and my content. All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.